Hey everybody. Sorry I've been not posting the last couple of days. Been really hot at work and pretty much just coming home and dying. One of the people that I PM back and forth with is doing some mold work. And so I thought it would be a good time to do a review, not so much on RTV molds, but what I call basically your bargain basement mold making. Now, what I have in my hand is brick of what's called Sculpy. And Sculpy is a oil impregnated clay, and it'll never dry out, virtually. Unless you cook it, and it's got set temperatures right on the package, and it's pretty cheap. I mean, it's way cheaper than going out and purchasing RTV mold making material. And the other element about it that's very nice is it's reusable. That's one of the things that I love about it. And I'm going to go over some ways of using molds that that can enhance your terrain making that you may not have thought of. As everybody knows, figures aren't cheap. Figures are not cheap at all. And one of the neatest ways that you can dress out a building or something is to actually use figures as statues and whatnot on that. But I mean, how many of us have $3 to $5 to spend on a figure to use as, you know, one of two sides of a door decoration, you know, going into something like, say, a chapel or what have you. So I'm going to show you how to use this in figures to dress up your terrain. So here we go. What you're looking at is one of my favorite, the Undead. That is the figure right there. What you're seeing here is the mold. All I did was just crush it out flat, and I pressed it in. Now what you want to look for are molds that there's not a lot of what's called undercut. If you look, how do I explain this in layman terms? Undercut is where it actually, the mold has to go underneath to give something a three-dimensional shape. Like if you look at the jaw, it just recedes right in. And if you look at a lot of the surface area on this, it goes pretty much straight down. For people who are familiar with mold making, this would be a very what they call a press mold. This would be a very easy figure to do a press mold with. And that's precisely what I did, is I made a press mold out of it. Now, what you want to do is you want to press straight down into it, and the tricky part is pulling it out and not messing up your detail. So, I'm going to try and do this in a manner. Let me get you guys situated so it's kind of easy, good, to see what I'm doing. Okay. You want to use something, I don't know, like a knife or butter knife, screwdriver, what have you, and you want to not so much mess with the surface, but you want to kind of pull it up. Ooh, that one came really easy. Okay. And it kind of rocked a little bit in there, so I'm going to grab it and then just lift it straight out. Okay, I think this one is going to work out really well. So, what you're looking at is the impression of that. And there's a lot of different impressions that you can do. You can do multiple ones on it. This one's going to be kind of difficult because it's very off-center. The more off-center, the less likely it's going to be a good mold. This one also, as you can see, is kind of deep, but I think this one will go all right. So we're gonna mess around with this one. So what I'm gonna do, let's see, gotta move back here so you guys can see it, is in my open area. I find my open area, and this is very important that you press straight down into that mold. And you don't have to get all of it. Okay? You might just have the impression of the wings, and that's fine. You know? Because I'm going to show you... Okay, that will actually lift it. So you might need to give it the slightest wiggle. And less is more here, guys. The less wiggle you give it, the better the impression's going to be. Okay, that didn't turn out super well, but again, only time can tell. You know, when you pour the mold, you'll know. See, it's got some kind of really deep crevices going on in there, so I don't know how well that's going to imprint out. But what you can do now is you just take your regular plaster and you mix it up and you just pour it in there, okay? And you might want to take a scraper and then, you know, scrape across it. But so that's what you'll be doing. Now, another way that you can utilize this is ghosts go through walls all the time. You can do a normal building, like a haunted building, paint this up in like layers of greenish blue and have it where it's coming out of the wall. So it looks like a ghost is actually passing through the wall. You know, you can even do like a lighted outline around it, like a halo effect, to show like the energy field of the ghost as it's moving through the wall. This I see is more of kind of a statuesque look because it's got a flat bottom to it. This could work well on like two sides of a door going into like a crypt or something. But I'm gonna pour a mold of this, and I may not be able to show this to you till I get back from up north. We're gonna be heading up north for the weekend. Today's my last day before I go on my 5 days. So I just wanted to give you guys something that you can play with. Last I checked, and I bought it years ago, you could get like a brick of this for like $7. And I mean, it's crazy the amount of impressions that you can make with this, and just, you know, like I said, regular plaster. So on that note, I'll put this in your guys' hands and just run with it and have fun. And that's about it. We'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye-bye.